What's going on, TW fans? Jake here, bringing you another how-to video. Today we're going to show you how to rig up a double fluke rig, double soft plastic rig, whatever you like to call it. It's a super cool rig. There's a few different parts to it. I mean, it's a really cool rig because it really mimics a couple shad schooling through the water. It gets tons of action, you catch lots of fish on it, and it gives you the chance to catch 2 fish at once. You can throw it on just about any setup you'd like. Some people, prefer to throw it on 7-foot medium action spinning rod, and some people throw it all the way up on 7/6 heavy duty flipping sticks or 20-pound fluorocarbon. So, a lot of different options you can do with this rig. So the first few things you're gonna need to rig this rig up, you're gonna need 2 swivels, 2 soft plastic hooks, and 2 soft jerk baits. All right, so the first thing I did is I pre-tied my leaders onto my 2 swivels. They're about the same length right now, but we're gonna trim them down and we'll show you why in just a second. So the first swivel, you're gonna feed onto your main line. So we're using this bright green 80-pound braid as our main line so you can kind of see what's going on here. And you take your second swivel and you're gonna tie that one directly onto the main line. And the reason for doing it this way with 2 barrel swivels and one sliding up and down the main line and instead of using a 3-way swivel is because if you hook 2 fish at one time, they're not going to be able to pull apart from each other and use each other as leverage to break the entire rig. If you hook 2 fish this way, the one fish will be able to slide up the line and you're not going to lose them both. All right, the next step is going to be tying on your hook. Now the first one I'm going to tie on is on the leader that's sliding on the main line, and you want that leader to be about 8 to 10 inches. And you want that one shorter, or you want them a different distance because you want your 2 soft jerk baits to be separated and not right next to each other, or else they're going to run into each other and the presentation's not going to look right. So I'm just using a little quick Palomar knot, and I'm using this Mustad grip pin EWG style hook, soft plastic hook. I really like this hook for this presentation because it has that grip pin on there and it holds the soft plastics in place really well. And especially when you're doing aggressive action, it doesn't allow the baits to slide back down to the shank of the hook. So once that's on there, trim your tag end. And then you're gonna tie your second hook on and you're gonna measure your line. Make sure you're a few inches behind that second hook. Do the same thing. Tie whatever knot you'd like, Palomar knot, clinch knot, trilene knot, whatever knot you have the most confidence in. And once you get it rigged up, you're going to put your soft plastics on. Trim your tag end, and now you're going to rig your soft plastics. So first thing, you're going to go through the head, go in about 1/4, 3/8 of an inch, poke the hook through, slide this up and over that grip pin, make sure it's nice and snug on there, and then you're going to line it up where the hook's going to come out straight through the body. You're going to go through the back, and then you can Texpose it and stick that hook point back in so it's completely weedless. And we're using Strike King caffeine shads. This is the 5-inch model. These are the ones I like to use for this because they're a little bit heavier than most of the other soft jerk baits out there. And that just allows you to cast them a little bit farther. They stay down a little bit better, especially when you're really trying to get, really working fast through the water column. These tend to stay down just a little bit better. And that tail has just a little bit more action when you pause them and has a nice little wiggle to it. So then once you're done, this is how they should line up, just perfectly spaced apart from each other so that they don't run into each other when you're twitching it. And when you see this thing in the water, you're definitely going to want to fish it. It has some insane action, and not a lot of anglers are going to take the time to rig this thing up. All right, thanks for tuning in to watching this how-to video on how to rig up a double fluke rig. If you learned something here today, make sure to give us a thumbs up. If you have any ideas or suggestions of videos you'd like to see in the future, make sure to put a comment below. And for more rigging videos like this, make sure to go to the Learning Center at tacklewarehouse.com.